questions to get us going.
Okay, student 1. You mention here that you find the Fairy Queen satisfying in its failure to satisfy. Could you explain that point, please?
Yes. Well, I feel that Spencer exercises what Suzanne Watford describes as poetics of incompletion. When he...
I just assumed you meant it wasn't gay enough.
Excuse me?
Come on, it's called The Fairy Queen, for Christ's sake. 1,300 pages and not a single bit of bum fun, I mean...
Well, I doubt that can be considered a valid critical opinion.
Really? A lot of very, very clever people think that. Lacks flexibility of mind.
Now, student 2, are you quite comfortable there?
Yes, I think so.
Can I just take this opportunity to compliment you on how well you're sitting?
Oh, thank you.
You're perfectly comfortable.
Yes.
You've been to the toilet.
Yes.
Downstairs.
Yes.
Second cubicle from the left.
Yes.
Good! Then you'll have noted the poem I scrawled on the door. Tell me, what are your impressions of its syntax and structure?
Oh, well, I think that the inflexibility of the iambic pentameter really reinforced what you, well, I mean, the persona adopted, really wanted to, like, do.
Yes.
I thought the cartoon penis was an interesting annotation.
And what do you feel have been the main developments of the role of the phallus in multimodal literary forms since, perhaps around the 18th century?
Gosh. Well, none I can think of, really, I'm afraid.
None. Well, I suppose the growth is quite subtle.
Okay. On that note, student 3, I'd like you to assess the extent to which early romantic poetry could have used a few more swear words.
Yeah. Absolutely yes. I fucked off lonely as a cloud. I fucked off high over vales and hills. When all at once, I saw a crowd of motherfucking daffodils. Yes, why have I never realised this before? I did those farts in ancient times, rank upon England's mountains green. And was the holy Lamb of God on England's pleasant bastard seen? And could
I think we'd better stop there before you massacre any more of our country's finest poetry.
Well, after all that, student 4. Marmite?
Well, Marmite.
Right. Anyway, it's now time for the elimination bout.
So glad we had it installed, aren't you? Now, it is customary on these occasions to ask students to perform a close reading exercise, but we do things a little differently here. You have before you Paradise Lost, the masterwork of everybody's famous divine feminine religious bigot, John Milton.
But amid those 12,000 lines of blank verse lies only one joke. You have 3 minutes to identify it.
Yes, starting...
You said it was an elimination round. Exactly what does that mean?
Oh, yes, sorry, do excuse me.
Well, to make things a little bit more exciting,
Yes.
we thought...
Porter, prepare the shark pit.
Well, technically I believe it's quick up, but we can leave that up to the Natskis, can't we? Anyway, you get on that while Professor Thomas and I have a look at your folders. Intelligence, 62.
Damn it, 34.
Sympathy, 89.
Nah, 94. You thought you were onto a winner there. Attractiveness, 75.
Bloody hell! 9.3! Again! Why do I always get him?
Oh, that's Dr. Paley, Alchemy's old tricks again. It's his party piece for philosophy questions. How do you know that the tiger which is eating you is real?
Anyway, I think that's enough time. Let's see what you've got. Student 1, should we start with you?
Yes. Yes. Book 6, about line 570. Heaven witness therein while we discharge. It's funny because discharge, it means...
Yes, it's funny, but it's not the joke. Shark pit.
Stop! Help! It's not fair! I never read the Mr. Man!
What a shame.
Ah, but now we have enough chairs. Now, student 2.
Yeah, here. With lonely steps to tread the unbounded deep and through the void immense. Get it? Void? Immense?
Shark pit. Student 3.
Well, one could say that the act of not telling a joke is in itself a joke.
Yes, but what's the joke?
I'm getting to that. I mean to say, if
But
it's
just tell me the joke.
I'm trying to.
The joke! The gag! Make with the funny.
One could say that the art of not telling a joke is in itself a joke, given that humour stems from tension. And therefore, clearly, there's little better than irresolution of this tension to ensure that the need at the heart of the tension is humour.
Now. Shark pit.
No, you can't, but I was sitting competently!
Yum!
Okay, well, in that case, student 4, I feel that means you've got the place.
That's cool, I suppose.
Oh, and you might want this.
Why? What is it?
It's the joke. It was on page 23, so we moved those pages from your copies and hid them out of JCR.
Bit more of a challenge, you know.
Yes, we were expecting a bit more lateral thinking, but hey-ho. Anyway, see you in October.
Yes, well done. You're one of the strongest candidates I have seen for quite some time.
Oh, thanks very much.
DR2 in the JCR, and the fresh as are trying to sleep.